Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I'm coming to you with a delayed video. Elizabeth posted her video earlier today and I am a slacker, completely meant to record this last night and I did not. Basically my excuse is that it's a short week and my brain is like, oh, you've only got 2 days left to work. You know what I mean? Like my brain's all over the place. It's month end. It's a short week. It's a holiday. It's a long weekend, which is pretty much where my brain is focused right now, is on the long weekend. Let's be realistic. But I did post in my community tab link to Elizabeth's video, but I will leave her channel listed below as well. So basically this is the announcement for Amish in April. It is a readathon that Elizabeth over at Lizzie Faye Loves Books and I host every year. We've done it. I think she said she thinks it's been 7. I think it might have been 6 because January the 2nd was my 8th year on BookTube. And I don't think we did this until at least my 2nd year in. I could be wrong. I don't know. I would have to go back and look. I'm interested to check that out. But anyway, basically Amish in April is a readathon every year that we encourage you to read Amish books. And for those of you who are like, oh, no, I'm not interested, and go click on the video. Before you do that, please do hear me out. Because I have said this before, I think I have something that pretty much most people would be interested in. I do say most. So anyway, yeah, let's jump into it. So Amish in April this year is going to run from April the 21st through April the 30th. So it's the last 10 days of the month. There are some prompts if you are a prompt-driven person, and I'm going to share those with you. But I personally am not reading to the prompts. I'm really embracing the whole mood reading thing right now. So what I'm going to do is as I read Amish books, and I am going to be doing it all month. I'm not just going to be focusing on the last 10 days. That's kind of like the main period of time that Amish in April is going on. But I encourage you to read Amish books all month long if that's what you want to do. So, as I read books, if something fits a prompt, then I can check that prompt off, which is great. So there are 5 prompts. Basically, Elizabeth came up with these, to be completely honest. Give credit where credit is due. And it spells out the word Amish. I think we've done it before years and years and years ago, but it's, sometimes it's hard to come up with new stuff for something like this. So first for the letter A is anything Amish. So any Amish book at all that you want to read will absolutely fit that prompt. M is for mystery. So a mystery, thriller, Amish book. For those of you who are like, wait, there's such a thing? Yes, I promise you, I will talk about that very briefly. Stay tuned. I is for information. So what Elizabeth and I think we were thinking is like nonfiction. Like if you want to read a nonfiction Amish book, I think that would absolutely work for information. S for sweetheart, which I think is just delightful. It's an Amish romance, essentially. And Steve, yes, I can hear you scoffing from here. Your thoughts on Amish romances, but I assure you, there's a ton of them, an absolute ton of them. And there are some that are religious, some that are not. So, that are like, as I like to call Amish adjacent. So S is for sweetheart. A romance. And H, we had such a hard time coming up with this one, but she got one. I mean, it's kind of hard to find a word that starts with the letter H to fit like the prompt that we wanted, which we went with half grown. So basically what it is read an Amish children's book, or I'm even going to go one step further and say a book that features Amish children in the story. Not just as a passing like, oh, there's little Ezekiel as they're on their way to wherever. But, like actual, like they take part of this story. And again, I can share with you a book that does feature that. So I'm sorry, Elizabeth, I'm stepping out on a limb and I'm going to give people that option as well, if they so choose to do that. So bear with me just 1 second here. And I'm going to bring up some books and just kind of show you guys a few different options, not necessarily for every prompt, because to be completely honest, I am at a loss for the Amish nonfiction. So if anyone has any suggestions out there, please do let me know. because I think that would be super, super interesting to read something. I know there's been a couple of them. I think there was a true crime one, which would definitely be up my alley. So let me see here. Bear with. This is it. Okay, so basically, let me go through the prompts here. So anything Amish is really anything. I'm read any Amish book. I'm not even going to get into that one. There's no point. But for the rest of them, for mystery, there are a few different options. So you can either go cozy, and one of the most well-known, I think, cozy mysteries that feature the Amish is the Amish Candy Shop series by Amanda Flower. This takes place in Amish country in Ohio. The first book is called The Salted Caramel. Here it is right here. This is an absolutely delightful series. I truly, truly love this one so much. It is just so cute and so sweet. And our main character, Bailey, is not Amish, but her grandmother is. And she works in her grandmother's chocolate shop or candy shop, and murders occur. I think we're up to book 8 or something in the series now, and they're delightful. Absolutely delightful. Highly, highly recommend that series. If you're a little on the more gruesome side, and I am going to say that because this is a series that I always say to tread lightly. This series can get pretty gruesome. And the Amish are often not painted in a very good light in these books. I've read through about the first 5, and I want to restart the series because I absolutely love it, and I want to kind of start it from the beginning and go from there. This can be hard, and like I said, a number of them, the Amish might have just been the bad guys. And that is the Kate Burkholder series by Linda Castillo. The first book is called Sworn to Silence. It is fabulous. So our main character, Kate, is a police chief in a small town called Painter's Mill, again in Ohio. And she grew up Amish. And she left the church when she was, for her Rumspringer, when she was like 14 or whatever. Went to the big city, did whatever, came back and is now, like I said, the chief of police. And there's a lot of stuff that happens in this town. And it can get pretty gruesome. And yeah, tread lightly again, my friends. But again, if you are someone who prefers a much more grittier mystery, this is where you're going to want to go for that. So, for information, again, I really don't have anything in terms of a nonfiction. So Harlequin's Love Inspired line, if you are looking at mystery, do a lot of Amish books. This is one that's coming out in May. I just happened to pick this one because it was right there. This is Amish Witness to Murder by Dana R. Lynn. So yeah, they do a lot of these too. The new releases, I'm pretty sure there's at least one every month that features an Amish character, so you could use this for mystery as well. These are a bit more religious, just so you're aware. The Amish Candy Shop is not, the Kate Burkholder series is not, but these definitely are more religious. They're the Love Inspired, which are the faith-based books from Harlequin. So if religion and whatever isn't your thing, try one of the other ones, but if this is something you're cool with, go for it and try one of these ones. So on to S for Sweetheart. So romance, that's right up my alley. There are a lot of romance, Christian fiction Amish books, which is great. I mean, they're Amish, yes. Of course they're going to be religious, right? So again, with the Love Inspired, you could definitely try and finding, again, there's at least one, if not two of these books published every month from Harlequin, with featuring Amish characters. This one here is The Mysterious Amish Bachelor by Vanetta Chapman. She is very, very, very well known for writing Amish fiction. She writes other romance, she writes other cozy mysteries that involve the Amish, so she might be an author that you might be interested in checking out. And the last thing is The Half Grown. I wanted to save this one for that because I read this book and I thought it was utterly delightful. So this is what I would consider to be Amish adjacent because neither of the main characters is Amish themselves, but they live in Amish country. And it's just really cute. And this is A Deputy in Amish Country by Patricia Johns. This is a 2-book series. about two brothers. So this is the first brother's book, and then the second brother's book came out later. But the next door neighbor is this, like, her family lives next door, and it's this little girl, and she's an integral part of the story. So if it were me, I could use this for Half Grown. Now, this is a heartwarming novel, a Harlequin heartwarming novel. These are sweet romances. They, there's no adult content, no swearing, stuff like that, right? But there's also no religious content. So if you want a sweet romance without the religion aspect of it, this is what you're going to go for. And there's been, like I said, there's these two by Patricia Johns. She also writes for the Love Inspired line, in case you're curious. And there was one put out by Janice K. Johnson called Protector, I think, in Amish Country is the first book, or one of the books. So she does a couple books that are also Amish adjacent that take place in Amish Country. So yeah, so there's a little bit of some recommendations. For myself, I don't have any major plans on what I'm actually going to be reading. Excuse me, I'm definitely going to try and pick up a Kate Burkholder. And I think I'm going to also reread the first in the Amanda Flower series, the Assaulted Caramel. And then I will probably pick up, I haven't decided whether I want to do Love Inspired or Love Inspired Suspense. I might go with some Love Inspired just because, I don't know, we'll see. And yeah, anyway, guys, that is it. Please let me know in the comments below. Are you participating in this? Are there any books that you want to read? Have you picked anything yet? I will be starting a thread on my Discord at the beginning of April. So if you, again, want to read Amish all month long, you can come on there and share with us what you're reading, what you've read, what you enjoyed, what you might not have liked so much. Yeah, just come on and chat with us. Anyway, guys, until my next video, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.